Buenos dias, clase. This is Señor Irvin, and this is a quick introduction to Gente de Compras, and that is people that go shopping. And this is the first level of the fourth quarter. And I've done some changes just to make sure to try out some different stuff and to try out. Let's see if we can make people a little bit more efficient so that people aren't scrambling at the last second trying to get everything done. So what you'll notice first is what I've done here is the folders up on top of your materials as normal, Gente de Compras, and within that folder you will see that there's three different folders inside of it. Each of these folders will open at different times and they will end up being closed, or the assignments will be due at different times. So there is no due date that sits 3 weeks out to the future. Instead, I've separated into three different due dates to make sure that we can go ahead and turn in assignments periodically versus just a whole bunch of them all at the end. So how does this actually work? The first thing you'll do, of course, is go to week 1, Gente de Compras. You'll open that up, and this first one has to do with vocabulario, and some grammar, some gramática. And then some formative assessments, some quizzes, and then some epic exams, some big summative exams at the end. This is all due by Monday, March 23rd at 9:10, and I put that as the dates just in case you needed also the weekend to complete a few more items, and then advisory on Monday to be able to take a test or do anything like that. After which, when the deadline happens, any assignment that's turned in after that will receive a 30% reduction in points. So instead of being able to earn 100, for example, for this little introduction that you're watching right now, you will only be able to earn 70 points. Okay, and that will keep us on task to make sure that we're turning in assignments on a daily basis versus just turning in a bulk load at the end. Okay, so anyway, you'll notice it kind of goes the exact same way. One of the changes that I did make to the entire thing, and this will actually end up being deleted, is this part right here that says Proyecto Grande. This will be actually gone, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to the 5 different exercises that you guys have completed in the past. And then I'm going to add an 11th one, is this down here about creating an actual meme. Okay, so there won't be the option to go ahead and do just one giant project, just because I didn't think that that was very effective as far as retention or doing anything else. One of the other big changes is after you finish a vocab application, what I want you to do is then take a quiz over that specific vocab. I have the link here to the Quizlet site. You can go right to the Quizlet site. Let's do that right now, actually. Go to the Quizlet site, create a test, make it only multiple choice with all, in this case, 23 terms, depending upon how many terms there actually is, and then take the test. Okay? Once you get a score that's above 80%, you will screenshot this, okay, the score along with just this first page here, by using something called the snipping tool. The snipping tool is located on all of your desktop computers on kind of like an application over here on this side. If you do a little search, you just start typing in snip on the search file on the left-hand side, you will find it. You can just drag, and then boom, it takes a little snap picture. And then what you will do is you will submit it here. You'll press submit, you'll submit your score, and then you can go ahead and move on to the rest of the applications. Okay, so again, big change. I took off the one where you could just do all of the words into one big giant thing. And then there's a vocab quiz that goes right after each one of these sections to kind of keep you going. You're understanding all of the vocabulary words as you go through, and then not having to take the big test, which is down here, the solo epic test, until you've completed all these little vocab quizzes along the way. So we still have the solo epic exam, the capítulo 4 vocabulario is 500 experience points. It gives you some directions on how to complete that. And then we have one section on some notes, being able to take some notes on direct and indirect object pronouns. There is a partner quest that involves a worksheet that involves direct and indirect object pronouns. Then there is a creative application that involves direct and indirect object pronouns. And then, of course, you have your exam. And this is an important change also. You can't use any notes on the exam, okay, as far as the indirect and direct object pronouns, and there are no retakes on this exam. So make sure you look over basically the exercises that you did, the little worksheet. You make sure you study your notes, and then you take this exam before or by Monday, March 23rd at 9:10. Okay, so those are some big changes as we actually go along here. Week 2 involves the textbook exercise and a gigantic guild quest. Let's just take a quick look at that. So you'll see you'll end up getting a copy of the textbook. I'll also have some copies of the textbooks available too, because some of the exercises involve looking at colors, and obviously I give you a black and white copy of the textbook, so you'll have to look through the real textbook at some points too. There's some little exercise, 100 and 200 pointers as you go through. There's an epic solo quest that's 400 right here. Another partner activity is a couple that are 300. And then a solo quest. And then boom, there's a gigantic thing down here. It says epic guild quest. I would go right away down to this one and check out the directions on this epic guild quest. Read the directions, see what's going to be required of you, get together with the group as it says up here. I would have at least 4 other classmates to complete the activity. It doesn't have to be the people you've been working with, it can be anybody in the class. And then make sure that you then look at the rubric here that I've created to make sure you could get all of the points possible. You know what I'm expecting from you and your guild mates. Okay, so this is a giant one for week 2. Again, this is going to be due March 30th. At 9:10. So that's the second due date on the calendar. And then week 3, or the final week, is a shortened week because of spring break. So we'll go Monday through Thursday. You'll have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, I believe. And this is going to be due on Tuesday, April 7th at 9:10. So at the end of advisory on Tuesday, you will have 3 big things. You'll have a writing assignment that has to be written in Espanol. You'll have a solo epic exam that you have to complete. Okay, that includes, let's look at that real quick, vocabulary, grammar, and a writing section. So make sure you've done that. There's no retakes on this one. Okay, and then the final one is this one, free play, Gente de Compras. If you want to do the free play, you're more than welcome to do that. That'd be an opportunity for you to go do something on Minecraft or whatever else you want to do. Okay, another big thing. Okay, and this is the part. This will complete this video. And this is how you go ahead and complete this first assignment. Is what I want you to type in here. It says watch the attached video for directions on how to complete this. You're going to press submit, and then you're going to write down this specifically. I am going to eliminate the ability to be able to use the achievement points to go ahead and get out of assignments. Basically, it was an experiment to see if what people would do or wouldn't do as far as with the achievement points, and whether or not people would be more inclined to turn in assignments so that they could be up on a leaderboard, right? So for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and eliminate that. I won't even put up a leaderboard at all either. So just so you have an idea, there is no achievement points anymore. You can press submit here and press no AP points anymore, and then a sad face or something like that. Okay? Muy bien. So that is it. Adios, hasta la vista. Hopefully you got a good explanation and a good start to Gente de Compras 4th quarter. Adios, hasta la vista.